You know the vibes. PVO, positive vibes only. FOE, family over everything. High vibrations. Hope everybody staying focused, staying clear-minded, protecting your energy, focusing on yourself, and mastering self. I want to tell all my kings and queens out there how great you are, how beautiful you are in the inside, how you could do anything if you put your mind to it. Mind over matter. You are the creator of your reality. Don't let nobody tell you that you can't do nothing. You can do anything you want. Perseverance, determination. I don't know if you all heard by now. Some of you all that are tuned in might be aware, but there was a massive snowstorm that took Texas by surprise. They've actually got the amount of snowfall has been record breaking. They've never got that amount of snow. And as a result, you have a lot of people down there in Texas that are without food, they're without water, and they're without power. First and foremost, I want to say be strong, have faith, and we got to come together down there. I know it's a lot going on behind the scenes that the news isn't covering, but I'm sending positive vibes and my support to all the families and all the people that are down there that are impacted off of this winter storm and these power outages. You have people and families that their house is being affected by it, as well as them not having no power, so they're being cold. It's just a lot going on out there. I'm actually going to read an article that I came across in reference to that. Texas mayor resigns after telling residents desperate for power and heat, only the strong survive. This is what the Texas mayor, the mayor of Texas, said. It's a lot of controversy going on because of some tweets and some Facebook posts that the mayor of Texas put out, showing just a total lack of sympathy. Total lack of sympathy. A Texas mayor resigned after seemingly telling residents to fend for themselves in a Facebook post amid a deadly and record-breaking winter storm that left much of the power out on Tuesday. As then mayor of Colorado City, Tim Boyd, wrote an insensitive message for people desperate for heat, water, and power, saying only the strong will survive and the weak will perish. This is what the Texas mayor said. No one owes you or your family anything, nor is it the local government's responsibility to support you during trying times like this, he said. Sink or swim. Your choice. The city and county, along with power providers or any other services, owes you nothing. I'm sick and tired of people looking for a damn handout. The fuck? Are y'all hearing this? Do you hear this shit that he said? This was a Facebook post, the controversial Facebook post that he posted. And I'm going to share it with you all. I believe it was February 16th from Houston, Texas. Tim Boyd. I think they actually deleted the fucking Facebook post, but I'm going to share it with you all. It says, let me hurt some feelings while I have a minute. No one owes you or your family anything, nor is it the local government's responsibility to support or to support you during trying times like this. Sink or swim, it's your choice. The city and county, along with power providers or any other services, owes you nothing. I'm sick and tired of people looking for a damn handout. If you don't have electricity, you step up and come up with a game plan to keep your family warm and safe. If you have no water, you deal without and think outside of the box to survive and supply water to your family. If you are sitting at home in the cold because you have no power, you are sitting there waiting for someone to come rescue you. You're being lazy, and it is a direct result of your raising. Only the strong will survive and the weak will perish. Folks, God has given us the tools to support ourselves in these times. This is sadly a product of a socialist government where they feed people to believe that the few will work and others will become dependent for handouts. Am I sorry that you have been dealing without electricity and water? Yes, but I'll be damned if I'm going to provide for anyone that is capable of doing it themselves. We have lost sight of those in need and those that take advantage of the system and mesh them into one group. Bottom line, quit crying and looking for a handout. Get off your ass and take care of your family. That's the Facebook post that Tom Boyd posted, and it's getting a lot of controversy, and he deleted it, but of course a lot of people are talking about that. Now, after reading that Facebook post that was deleted, my thoughts on that is, first and foremost, they don't give a fuck about you. They don't care at all. I do understand why the post is definitely going to rub a lot of people wrong. I'm actually not really surprised off of what he said, to be honest with you. Because we know that they act like that. We know that they say all kinds of shit like that, and then they try to sit up there and, retrack it back. They try to delete it after they then put it out there. But for the most part, he was just keeping it 100. That's how he felt. They don't give a fuck about us. They don't care. So with that being said, this is why our people, we should always be ready and be prepared no matter what. Like, it's so many YouTubers, so many people out here that have been trying to get to the masses and our people, letting you know how to prepare, stock up on food, stock up on water, get you a fire pit, get you some charcoal, get you some stuff to start a fire just in case something happens. Then you got the people that don't think outside the box, like, oh, well, ain't nothing gonna happen. That's a long shot. And then sure enough, something like this creep up on you. And I just feel bad because we're so hard-headed as a people. Yes, there's a lack of compassion. Yes, there is. Let's just put that out there. There's definitely a lack of compassion as far as what the mayor said. But I'm not surprised at what he said at all. As a people, we all we got. We need to come together, and we should be worrying about each other. We shouldn't be looking for them for help, because they not going to give us no help at all. I really feel bad for the people that was affected off this snowstorm. I'm here in Maryland. It's actually snowing here in Maryland too. This little phony ass hail shit. Like, for all we know, they fucking with the weather for all we know. You get what I'm saying? It's too many games being played, and like, this shit is here. It's not going nowhere at all. This shit is here. Like, they rolling this shit out, and they just looking to to leave us out here to dry. So it's up to us to make sure that we taking the necessary steps, and we being united amongst each other, and making sure we stock up on certain necessities and certain survival foods and water, just so things like this, when it happen, we can be prepared. Boyd told people without water to think outside the box to survive, and called people waiting in the cold because they have no power lazy, even as authorities were telling people to stay home to avoid icy roads. Bottom line, quit crying and looking for a handout, he said, before finishing off his message in capital letters. Don't be part of a problem, be part of the solution. The post was deleted by but circulated widely on social media. Boyd received intense backlash for his remarks and later announced he quit his office in another Facebook message. So of course he quit. After he made those comments, it was such intense backlash, as it should be, because of his lack of compassion, and you know how he felt, regardless of who agree with it or not. And he quit, as you should. I would never want to hurt the elderly or anyone that is in true need of help to be left to fend for themselves, Boyd wrote. I was only making the statement that those folks that are too lazy to get up and fend for themselves but are capable should not be dealt a handout. I apologize for the wording and some of the phrases that were used. Boyd said his wife was fired after his comments, and that he wasn't speaking as an official of Colorado City or the county where it sits, Mitchell County. He added that he had not signed up to run again for mayor earlier this month. The official Colorado City website listed Boyd as mayor as of Monday morning. CBS News reached out for more information, but did not immediately hear back. At least 17 people are dead, and almost 3 million homes and businesses are still without power. Texas on Wednesday morning, after this week's major winter storm, some of the coldest temperatures in decades hit the Lone Star State, resulting in water restrictions because of burst pipes and a lack of electricity at treatment plants. While water and power are being restored, the weather prompted many residents to step up for each other. I'm gonna leave the link in the description if you all want to follow up on that article. But it's circulating all over social media and all over the news, as far as just what's going on down there in Texas. And it's real. It's real. You know, some of us are, consumed with our 9 to 5 and what's going on in our own state, and we just might not be aware of what's going on around us. But Texas got hit hard. It's a lot of people that are still without power. It's been 3 days. People are sleeping in their cars out there, I'm hearing, because it's so cold, because of the power that is not in their house. Because of the power outages, they don't have no power, so they're sleeping in their cars just to probably get warm. You get what I'm saying? So their car up and running, they got power in their car, they gassed up, so they sleeping in their cars just to keep warm. And I've slept in the car before, so I know how it is, as far as just you sleeping in the car and then you falling asleep with that heat on. That shit is deadly. That shit is deadly for real. So it's unfortunate that I'm hearing some people have to sleep in the car, and some, as a result, children and adults have died, allegedly, as a result of sleeping in the car from this winter storm that hit Texas and the power outages. We just got to stick together. We got to be prepared, even if we don't think nothing is happening. To all the people that are down there right now in Texas, I send my positive vibes to you. I hope you all stay strong, stay positive. stay try to stay clear minded during these times, and stick together down there. You know what I'm saying? Find blankets, if you could get some type of shelter until the power come back on. We shouldn't be looking for the government, the local officials, anybody to help out. I know it's a lot of people that feel like they should, but they don't, and they won't. They really don't give a fuck. This is actually going according to their plan. They want shit like this to take place, and they want this kind of response. They know a lot of people in America aren't prepared for like devastating tragedies, and when shit happens. They know that. Just like when Katrina took place, you know, look how long it took them to come down there to help out our people. Look how long it took. And they still didn't even help them out. They was down there doing a whole bunch of extra shit. Really just looking at the opportunity, doing what was going on to just get us out of there. And they don't give a fuck. I will not stress this enough, how they don't care. So we can't expect them to be helping us. We got to help ourselves. We do have to be our own rescue. We do have to come together and unite with one another. We have to. We all we got out here, family. We all we got. Like us. You know what I mean? I'm really talking to my people, because we need to stick together more than what we do and help each other out. I know there is there's not just black people that was affected off this storm down in Texas. There's white people as well, Latino. It's different ethnicities. But I'm specifically talking to my people, because I know we was hit hard down there as well as others. But we have a history of not sticking together. We have to stick together, and we have to be prepared. We are definitely the targets, and we've been the target. So we have to stick together. We can't look for them for help. We have to, get up to date on our survival tactics. We have to stock up on food and water. Like as of right now, if you didn't stock up, you are being affected off of it. Because this is the biggest storm that has hit Texas. I seen one guy said that this is the most amount of snow that he's seen in his whole 30 years that he's been living down there. Like I said, I'm gonna leave a link in the description. I'm not gonna wrap y'all up too much. Y'all stay focused. Y'all stay positive. Stay strong. I love y'all. I love everybody down there in Texas. Y'all come together. Y'all stick together. Y'all stand up for yourself. Fuck them. Don't look for that help. Make it happen for yourself. You in survival mode right now. Y'all don't know when the power is going to get back up and running. So being as though you in survival mode, you just gotta do what's in your heart to protect your family and make sure that y'all are okay. And then once things do get back up and running, prepare so that you're more prepared for if something like this does happen again. We should be coming together, trying to buy land in different areas, have safe haven spots, all kinds of stuff, man. I ain't gonna wrap y'all up too much. You know the vibe.